All right, here we are spectating Mr. Lock 89, and he's gonna be going peak, so it's gonna be a hot drop. And look, you guys are playing solos or any mode for that matter, and you're trying to get aggressive, you're gonna need to go hot areas. Peak isn't the only hot area, but it is one of my preferred. It might be my preferred. So it's something I definitely recommend. If you guys are struggling with your gunfights, literally just take an entire day and just drop in hot areas and fight people over and over and over again. Right now, here he is landing on the outskirts to grab some guns. And then I'm imagining he's going to eventually push in. Oh, this poor at. Lol. I imagine he's going to push in and go contest everybody at peak. And as you see on the mini map, there are 3 more pings in that direction. Look at this dude. Beautiful. Being patient with the shots and just getting a nice easy kill. The downslope definitely helped out. Maybe he's not going to push up there. I'm gonna be honest, this is a little weird that there's so many people in this particular area. The first guy, of course, didn't make it, but those two, not really sure what they were aiming at. But great reaction time reacting to the guy who had the high ground on us. He should have been playing a lot better than he actually was. This is an example of a typical player just shooting because they can, right? He should have been playing the rock. He should have rotated up to this one and played a hard ridge, or he should have just played this ridge that he's on now, backed up a little bit and utilized it as a heady. It's a lot harder for anyone to shoot you if they can only see your head. Most players need bigger targets to shoot at, and if you put yourself in the open like this guy is, hence you can see head to toe, you become an easier target. So try to avoid putting yourselves in positions like this enemy did here. It's the exact reason he died. With all these rocks and ridges, there's no excuse for him to be challenged just like that. But again, most people just react. They don't think, they just react. All right, we are making our way back up to the east, going to peak. And it seems like there's a lot of action still going on here. Now in solos, oh no, the planes. I played Vanguard Royale the other day, and I came back from the gulag and got blitzed. I wasn't even in my parachute, I was just falling and got blitzed. Lol. Got blitzed by a plane. My teammate brought me back. Moments later, same situation. I was like, you know what? Just don't buy me back anymore. I try to avoid Vanguard Royale until they fix these planes. I don't understand why they allow this shit to continue month after month. As far as the enemy there, he was just focused on shit he shouldn't have been focused on. Again, you're at peak. There's going to be a lot of enemies around here. I still think there are more enemies here. Focus on the area you're around and stop shooting at planes trying to get headshots unless you're in a corner or in a safer area than this. This is a hot spot. Stop taking pop shots at random shit. But so far, not really doing too bad. We got 4 kills with 109 players still up. Of course, there's 2 more enemies below us. Just going back to the example of stop shooting shit. It's far away from us when you need to be worrying about what's close. Oh yeah, look at the Mary Poppins. Hit him, baby. There we go. Oh yeah, he's oh. Ooh. That too, guys. This isn't Rebirth Island. Do not hold your parachute in long float. There are certain situations where you can, but not if you're going in an area like this. Being patient, slowing it down a little bit, waiting for the enemy to come back to him. And look again, the enemy crouch walking. Surprised? I'm not, unfortunately. If this player here would have been maneuvering like a player should instead of crouch walking, hence sprinting through everything and slide canceling and checking his corners, he wouldn't have died right here. He would not have died. But crouch walking going really slow doesn't help anybody except for the player trying to kill you. Stop doing it. So judging by the cluster strike, there is an enemy close by as well. We have another guy landing around top of us. I'm coming back to get you, said Poppy Peter. But again, long floating down. Not like that, you're not, brother. And guys, please stop landing directly on the enemy. You're not going to get a melee kill. Most of the time. You might get lucky, but most of the time it's not going to happen. The enemy will either be A, be alerted by the announcer that you're coming in, or B, he'll just hear the parachute. Land farther away and do not pull your parachute early and just slow float to the ground. This isn't Rebirth Island. There is no spawn protection. Enemy is suppressed. No idea where he is. And we're getting a cluster launched on us too. Look at this guy. What are you doing, homie? Oh God, we might get the hell out of here. I'm going to assume, and I don't know, but I am going to assume that the enemy that launched a cluster on us was this guy here. That's all I'm going to assume. Which leads me to the question, why? It forced him out of this area too, and he had a good position on us. All I had to do was play the ridge, but instead of playing the ridge, what did he do? Your man's trying to Fortnite jump away from us. He turned his back to the guy he just pissed off, and now I'm pretty sure he's probably wondering why the hell he died. Because he do stupid shit like this. Oh, look at the hang time. Thanks for helping us shoot you more, brother. Corruption got absolutely dominated. Now, this was ballsy, lock, but it worked out. We're sitting on pretty money, though. We can do anything we want, except for buy loadouts, because the game hates us still. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if I'd want to go back to peak. Normally, if I ever leave peak, unless I have to rotate around, I'm not going to go back up there because it's a very big disadvantage going up that hill. I mean, that's basically a given common sense thing right there. But you still see players do it time and time and time again. So try your best to never double back to peak unless there's a good amount of enemies. If there have been 4 or 5 enemies there, then I might have found a way up there. But just for one guy, nah. I'm going to go ahead and rotate to the other ping. That's exactly what he's doing. I mean, honestly, Locke, so far, I don't see anything wrong. You don't have a heartbeat sensor, so you get an A in my book. Instant goat for that. This guy shooting another player. You saw him pop up right there at the end of the minimap as well. They're still fighting. And this is a perfect example of why I'd say, you guys, to win your fights fast. Because if you don't, and you let these fights prolong, players like Locke, we're going to take advantage of it.
Recon on the way. UAV beginning flyover.
Beautiful shot, son. Beautiful shot. Gonna pick up his money. I'm assuming buy another UAV and just continue to hunt, utilizing the same strategies we would in Verdansk. UAVs are the best and one of the only ways to really hawk down enemies. Make sure you guys are buying UAVs often. I hate seeing early game everyone just buying self-reses. Play how you want, get it how you live. There really is no wrong to buying self-reses early, but if you're wanting to get a lot of kills and you still have a gulag left, just buy UAVs. Don't waste your money. That's my opinion. There again, it's not. If you buy self-res, it's not wrong. So nobody start fucking dishing hate. But it's just recommendation. Notice how he's holding his UAV until he gets closer to the ping. He'll probably pop it here soon. Once we really get, I'd probably pop it right now, just because of the ruins. There we go. And there he's still in the exact same spot. Look at that. Look at that. Players do not like to move. So if you've ever wondered, like, how does he know where I'm at? Probably because he picked you up on UAV the first 3 times he launched one in the air. Is he laying prone in the bush? Is he laying prone in the bush? He's right there. He saw him. No. Holy fuck. I was close. But look at that. Before we go up there and kill him, notice how bad that player was. He shot us in the back. He had the drop on us. And still we turned on him and almost killed him and survived ourselves, luckily. Players who camp in bushes, and I'm talking to you, you know who you are, you will never get good at the game if you continue to play the same strategy. It will not happen. But Sav, no, it won't fucking happen. Stop doing this stupid shit. He threw a decoy grenade.
Rally point mark for you.
Oh, he's just shooting. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, here's footsteps. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, I'm gonna go hunt him down. Where'd he go? He left his bush. He left his bush. Anon! Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. But we did have another enemy to our left-hand side. Right at that compound. Yeah, here he's already on it, brother. Good job getting to the high ground, just pushing the enemy instead of sitting there wasting your time to plate up. A lot of times when people get hit one time, they'll just fucking freeze and they'll start plating up and then they'll get caught out. But that was a great job just instantly pushing, even though we were just a tad bit damaged. It's Fortnite bunny hopping over here like he's Bugs Bunny. Good job, guy. Chief.
Enemy UAV active.
Vehicle in front of us. We have a UAV as well, so someone's gonna be coming hunting soon.
Mark that vendor for you.
Now, we didn't damage the enemy that much. I really expected the enemy to turn and look at us and try to get some shots off, especially when we parachuted. But the enemy got afraid, but the enemy got scared and just started running away. And he's just continuously running instead of just challenging us. And look, he's crossing in the open again instead of playing cover, instead of getting challenging us. I get the circles enclosing, but we have 46 seconds before it fully encloses. He probably could have done a decent job at trying to challenge us. Now in his head, he probably thinks he's not good enough, but guess what? If you fail to shoot the enemy, you probably never will be good enough because you're not fighting. You're just trying to survive. Surviving is definitely a necessity in BRs, but this is not a strictly survival game. You've got to fight. Look at this dude. He doesn't even look. We are over here shooting at this enemy 100 yards from him, and he comes out this building and doesn't clear the right. He just looks at the buy station, just tunnel vision on where he wants to go. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that Locke is playing on 80 field of view. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this is 80 field of view. All right, two more enemies about to get in a fight, but we're in a great gatekeeping spot. There's one, maybe. The leaf got in our way. Damn leaf. Stole our kill, that son of a bitch.
Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted. UAV is out of fuel. Looking for resupply.
Oh, he's shooting back.
Cover your tracks.
Oh.
Enemy team. UAV beginning flyover.
What the fuck? I don't know how he hit our head before we even peeked. That was kind of weird. The fuck? You gotta be shooting something else. Enemy's in a bad spot. He can rotate to the buildings, but he's still got to cross an open street even if he makes it.
Enemy advanced UAV overhead.
And that's what he's doing. He's going to hightail out of there. We have a great angle on this dude. But he does challenge us again. You got to respect it. Lock whipping some movement on the enemy. We only have 7 bullets. This is no bueno, but we might be able to get it. Oh, shit. It's unfortunate, man. So enemy did a good job challenging us in that fight. It was just unfortunate that we literally had no fucking ammo. Good fight by both parties. That's fucking perfect. Not really much to critique on Locke, even though we didn't get the kill, because again, the moment the enemy started running down the hill, Locke put himself in a position where he could see that street and all that wide open area and try to get some shots off. But this gameplay, guys, what Locke's demonstrating, this is exactly how you go about playing not only solos, but any game mode. Pay attention to the map, pay attention to the mini map, pay attention to both. Make sure you pay attention to the big one too. Mark targets when you see them and go and kill them. If you allow them to live, they have a chance to kill you later on. This guy, dude. And also, look at this. This dude doesn't ever even try to fight us. If you were caught in the open like this guy is here, you have got to try your best to shoot the enemy. You've got to try your best to react on him. Granted, he's got no cover. He'd probably die, but if you keep running straight, you're going to die anyway. At least when you get to the tree, kind of stop a little bit, turn on the enemy, and get some shots off. You might die, but it's worth trying because you may get lucky. This dude don't even look at us. It's like, oh, fuck. That was a pretty easy kill from us. In fact, I think most of our kills haven't even shot back at us yet. Checking the corners, checking the rooms. Also, guys, tomorrow's the day. Make sure you buy Sneak Energy, guys. The new Blizzard flavor is getting released tomorrow on Friday the 28th. Limited time. Get the metal shaker, get the snowboard, limited snowboard, and get the flavors, man. So damn good. But anyway, back to our boy in the game. So I have 29 enemies up. This is a pretty healthy lobby for solos. Normally playing solos in Caldera, everyone kind of dies off early, and around this time you're looking at like 14, 15 people. It's going to be a slow ending though, for sure. But your boy Locke said it's not going to be slow for me, son. I'm going to go ahead and hunt down these fucking bounties and wax these campers. I will say this. Not many people have been camping. I will say that. That's good. It's good about this lobby. No one's really sitting still except for that bush kid. Vehicle pushing up on us right now. That's nice. This might be a nice kill. Maybe if he stops. Probably won't. Came right back to us. I don't feel like I should say this, but if you're in a vehicle and someone's shooting at you, don't drive right towards them. Just turn the other way. That's easy. He's lucky he didn't get blitzed out that vehicle. And again, same strat as Verdansk. Bounties UAV, bounty UAV, bounty UAV. That's the best way to go about this. Enemy makes it out, but we're gonna go ahead and pre-rotate him. That way, as he's crossing the water, I'm imagining we're gonna go ahead and get the kill. There it is. Now I'd imagine there's another player over here. I would imagine. Nice self-res, pussy. Now also look at this. We're rotating in. We're on the edge of the zone. We're fighting the red. There's 23 players left. There should be a player playing the edge up here. And if there is, and he's not looking down this hill to shoot us as we're rotating towards him in the open on the lower ground, He's an idiot. Now, there might not be anybody there, and then it's fine. But if there's a player up here, he's an idiot. You need to focus on a couple things when playing any game mode, playing Warzone in general. Following sound, following pings, following the UAV, following minimap, and judging where enemies are at. If you're not actively thinking, where are the enemies at? Where would I be if I were them? You're messing up. Utilize that brain cell. Not really implying you only have one brain cell. I came out wrong. Savage making fun of his viewers. All right, but we're on the edge of the zone. We got a buy station here. You know damn well there's gonna be 2 or 3 people here.
Enemy UAV active. Gas is right on your tail.
I think we had high alert go off to our left-hand side. We did. There he is. Great job bailing away, letting the enemy kill the guy close to you and just focus on this guy over here. Oh, good moves by the enemy, but nonetheless, that was a really good play. So again, going back to that, just something you need to pay attention to, especially for rocking high alert. And the way you threw an audible in there was beautiful. So really no critique. But those of you watching, when you see this guy here, the moment you jumped and I saw that little beam, I instantly would have been like, nah, I'm good. It ended up working out, but it's still kind of scary. Now that I've rewound it, and I'm not going to pretend that I even knew this was a thing until I rewound it. So this doesn't count for the critique. But this guy's up here getting shot by this guy. Our high alert just came off from the further left, which is further back towards us. So now I know there's another enemy here. Granted, he doesn't at the time, but now we know. So we go back here. Now he doesn't have an idea that there's another enemy here, but we do. And I'm sure he's still going to clear the edge because we are on the edge of the circle. We are at the buy station. There's the guy right there. Getting the high ground, beautiful. And shooting down on the enemy, out in the open. Just dreaming about dreams, baby. I'm gonna sit down. All right, guys, pull up a chair. Not like anybody was standing up anyway watching this video, but pull up a chair, boys. Now, there's a benefit. A lot of times you guys are like, Savage. Oh, I'm sorry. A lot of times you guys are like, Savage. How do we find money to get UAVs to find enemies? Well, you gotta kill enemies, right? A lot of times I'll get DMs and people are like, you always say to get UAVs, but we can never find money. First off, this map has abundance of money. That's not an excuse. Secondly, if you're going for kills, you're gonna find money. Look at us. It's $21,000. Why? Because we got 16 kills. We're playing aggressive. Playing aggressively will always reward you. Even when you die, it's going to reward you for the experience of the gunfight. And then you're going to be able to go into the next gunfight knowing what the fuck you did wrong, you know?
Getting flyover. Gun on the way. UAV getting flyover.
There we go. Just mark them out right there. This is beautiful. Get another UAV and roll out, baby. Look at him just sitting perfectly still. Look at him. He's probably crouch walking. He's probably crouch walking, boys.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
He's just laying prone behind that bush. That is incredible, dude. If he would have killed us, I would have raged. I would have raged. And now we know there are at least, or there were 3 or 4 enemies in that area.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Let's make this quick. You got gas inbound.
Going back to rack up. I like the fact we're playing the edge. I was really worried he's about to go up the middle, but we don't have the advanced UAV up anymore, so you can damn well guarantee there's going to be players. Or maybe there's not. That's fucking questionable. There were players in this zone when we had the advanced up, but they've all worked themselves out of the area. We have 7 enemies. We have 6 enemies left, and we have 4 players identified. So we're only looking for 2 unidentified players, which again, may be in the zone. So going back, I like the fact that he's playing the edge. Good job. Just spotting a little bit of movement. Very little bit of movement. But good job. When you guys are playing, relax your eyes. Just play a little bit more relaxed. You want to focus up, but play a little bit more relaxed. A lot of guys get so tunnel visioned. What they're looking at, they like lose their peripherals. Again, not hyper focused on the fight that's going on away from him. He's keeping his eye on the edges around him, make sure no one rotates in and shoots him in the side or the back. This poor guy just waiting patiently for him to get out in the open. I don't know why the enemy re-peeked the same side. If he does it again, he's really fucking up.
You're in the top 5, but don't get comfortable.
Again, listening to audio, hearing shots go off in another direction, and paying attention to it too.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV. Gas is inbound. UAV getting flyover.
We've got all 3 enemies marked right now. All 3. I'd be worried about the guy behind us more because we have this wall that's protecting us from the guy to 200. There really is no wrong in this fight unless that guy comes up and shoots us in the back, and then it's definitely wrong. All right, but he's gonna go ahead and push him and separate the enemy behind us with the wall. The enemy not push that? What a madman. Great job repositioning. What a waste. This is what I'm talking about. It's a little bit of a distance to cross for sure. But if he would have just instantly started closing, threw a grenade, maybe got a better hit because he's closer when he throws it, weakens our armor, and then plays a close quarter fight, he could have had a chance. But instead, he's going to stun us for fucking literally no reason. Don't stun the enemy unless you're trying to get out of a bad spot and rotate differently, or push his ass in. Sitting here in the same spot, just wasting your shit, makes no damn sense. I'm still worried about the guy to our right hand side though, to be honest. I still stand by, I would have focused him first. But this may work out. Great job noticing that they're in a fight and pushing up. Look at this guy. This is the same guy we're just fighting, homie. It's the same guy.
Coward.
Coward? Did he just fucking say coward? Are you serious, my guy? Let's rewind. So we go up, and the moment we peek and push, what happens?
UAV
What happens? What does camping crybaby do? Oh, fucking weird. Just sitting there holding an angle. Granted, I'm not really mad at it, but you can't be calling people coward if you're sitting your little sweet ass still. Don't be mad because you got shit on. Your skin looks like shit. And then to fast forward. So again, going back to original, your boy Locke was shooting the guy behind us, and then we started focusing on him. We put ourselves in a position to potentially get pinched, which I was like, that's a bad idea, right? It worked out, but it was a bad idea. This guy did the exact same shit. He has his own fight going on. He's wasted his nade. He's wasted his stun grenade. He's wasted all of his shit. And instead of just, again, focusing on the fight at hand, even if there is an enemy over there, just move up to the truck and use that rock to block you from the enemy, right? Focus on one fight at a time. But instead of doing that, what does he do? I'm just going to walk an ADS towards the enemy and get pissed off when he killed me because I'm a baby back crybaby bitch. And look at this. Instead of like shooting back, it just goes prone behind a pebble. Look at this. You're lucky I can't read your name. Coward. He pushed your shit in. He's a coward. Great job going into the gas, utilizing a gas mask to play it up. Again, seems simple, but we watch a lot of games where people are like, I don't want the gas to touch me, man, even if I have a mask on. And they end up getting shot in the face. We have a beautiful spot. This ridge right here is gorgeous. This is a game winner right here, boys. This is it. GG. GG. We also have munitions, but we won't need it. Maybe. Let's getting a little risky. Oh no. The enemy should push that. He is. Pushing the wrong side though, bro. Oh!
Damn it!
I feel your pain, son. I feel your pain. Let's go back to this. So this right here is a huge game changer. I love this rock. I love this position because we have an angle on everything, and we're going to be safe for a good amount of time. When we rotated deeper into the ruins, we allowed the enemy to have a lot more cover utilizing, well, the rest of the ruins, right? Now, I understand what Locke was thinking. Locke was worried that the enemy pre-rotated with a gas mask, and if he would have had a gas mask, my play would have been dumb, right? It's real hard to judge what's a good play and what's not a good play when you don't understand, when you don't know what the enemy has, which is one of the reasons why I think the players should be more balanced, right? No self-reses, no gas masks, so on and so forth. But that's just me. But I would have stayed here. I definitely would have stayed here and just kept my eye on the right-hand side. The enemy shot us earlier, and I don't think he had enough time to rotate, right? So we kill the enemy.
Coward.
Bitch calls us a coward, and we get shot literally from over here. Far left. So he's like on the very edge. We don't waste any time. We dip back. And again, look at the, I mean, it's kind of, it says it's behind us, but he's kind of over here. So the enemy is literally on the other edge too, but we don't waste any time at all. We played up. We start to rotate. We're keeping our eyes on everything going on. We do not spot him rotating. So I don't think he did. So at this moment in time, because of the time frame, I don't think the enemy has left this part of the ruins at all. So I would have played this rock for sure. Or moved up to this and just gate kept him with these ruins. Because look, he's got to cross the wide ass open area. This might be a little bit more dangerous because of the heady, if he's accurate for sure. But this little cluster of ruins would have been real nice to play too. Just depends on what you feel more comfortable with. But that's where I would have played. I think this was the biggest mess up from the entire game. But again, if the enemy would have been just as fast as us, if he would have had a gas mask, he could have pre-rotated as well. And we'd be singing a whole different tune. That's unfortunate, man. But also, now up to this part, I can't really slay him too much because of the plating situation. But one thing I will say is I always try to never repeak until I get my normal health, my base health back, right? Because that one plate's not going to protect you much. You're literally 1 or 2 tapped away from death, just with the plate alone. And that's where he was at. He played it up, and I guess in just the heat of the moment, when he got plated, he thought it was good. But this right here is what was really what killed him. Even if we would have had the drop on the enemy, if he would have hit us 1-2 times, which he did, we would have been dead. So I don't know if waiting for your base health would have saved us. This guy seemed like he was decently accurate. Questionable decision by him was just running out in the open, put himself in the open. That was kind of crazy on his part. But I like the fact that he pushed. I just would have pushed a whole different way. 1 bullet. That's all it took. I don't know. I love hearing the rage. I really do. But Locke, good game nonetheless, brother. Despite the loss, he still put on a hell of a show. He did a great job. And again, guys, look, there's no perfect player. And even if you use the perfect strats and the perfect rotations and the perfect weapons and your accuracy is 100, there's still situations like the end of the game right there where you just don't know what the enemy has. And if the enemy has a gas mask or a self-res, you pushing or not pushing literally could just change the entire momentum based on what he has. Or if there's a guy laying prone in the bush at the guy at the beginning of the game. So guys, don't beat yourself up too much when you lose games like that because it's going to happen a lot. But regardless of the loss, guys, that's exactly how you want to play Warzone in general. You want to go after UAVs and bounties and big game bounties. Them adding big game bounties is a huge game changer because that's an extra bounty you guys get to go after other players, especially saving it till endgame. Freaking genius. And also with hunting down these bounties and UAV kills, you get more money to buy other things you need, like gas mask or self-res or your teammates or whatever the case is. So stop playing passive, stop worrying too much about the wins, start going after kills. That way, when you get better at killing people and you get better in your gunfights, the wins just come naturally. That's all there is to it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it, subscribe today. But until next time, you have a good one and good luck in Warzone.